What's up YouTube? Greetings to everybody and welcome if you're new to this channel. So today I'm going to show you the first part from the metal upgrade for the Wltoys 124019, and as you can see, a lot of parts of metal. So let's take a deeper look. So at first I'm going to start to make a self-made front bumper with this gold alloy metal. So if you don't like it, you can skip. So I will show you, you have to watch out these corners, it has to be laid for, and we need a 2mm drill to make the holes to get the screws through it. So here's one, here's one, here's one, so 3 screws. Yes, and after we mark with the 2mm drill, we need a 3mm drill for the screws. Yes, and as you can see, there's too much space between, so we need to cut these 3 plastic parts. Yeah, and that looks perfect, like it should be. That's what I wanted to. Yeah, and that's what it's looked like when the 3 screws are inside. So you can see these are M3 screws, and I didn't show you how to them in. It's very easy, I don't need to show it to you. And here are the M2.5 screws. In the middle they are not long enough, they are 12mm long, so if you want to do this, I'm going to look for 40mm or 15-60mm. That's what I need to. Yes, and for sure you need M2.5 Hexnut for the screws. So let me show you where I'm going to mount the front bumper at these 2 screws, or you can do it on these from the default cases, but I will do it on the bottom of the shock towers. Yeah guys, what do you think? Leave me in the comments. I think it looks super cool and fits the car very nice. Really, I like it. For sure I'm going to lower the car. I'm going to make it a high-speed Wltoys like many guys out there. Like the very known RC Master from Australia, or some of my good friends like David Grimmer. So a lot of people out there. So here's the point where you can lower the car. My good friend David Grimmer from Perth West OCRC, he made a video of this. You have to put M3 screws through the holes. It's a bit hard to see. Here's the one hole, you can see it there. Yeah, it's good. So I have only the 2.5, so doesn't matter. I have to fix them with, secure them with a Hexnut, as you can see. So it's not good. The best if you can have about 8 or 10 millimeter M3 screws. You can put them in, and it's perfect. So because of the Hexnut, it's a little bit too low, but I'm going to change it anyway. If you lower the car, you have to make the angle right, the spur. So I will show it to the rear also. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So here's the screw, if you can see them with the Hexnut, and here on the other side. Such a simple and easy and cheap way to lower the car. So as you can see, it's a little gap. So when I'm ready with all my mods, I'm going with a hot glue to fix it there, so that it's really hard and stays in position. Yes, and the second easy and cheap mod, some nice hex nuts for the wheels, so in purple alloy. So I would take washers to it, and very easy, very nice. I like to do it to all of my cars, so you can see. Looks super cool, don't you agree? So on the next metal upgrade in gold alloy, the rear wing mount, it's also super easy. So just only lose these 4 screws on top, and after we've done, you have to watch out the screws for always from the metal parts different, because they don't go inside. I can show you here, too tiny. They're going from the one side, and the longer one from the front. Yeah, I will show you later. So these are the 4 screws for this, and screws that are going in metal are always not the same shape like the stock screws that goes into the plastic, so don't mix them up.
Don't forget to hit the like button, and if you like what we do, please subscribe.
Oh, and that's what I talked before. So the long screws are coming from the right side. So here are the long screws for the metal upgrades. And so let's first take it out. And again, the long screws from the outer side. And the smaller screws from the inner side for sure. Yes, and I like to change these 2 hex nuts in the rear, so the first from many. So next step we're going to change is the battery mount, the battery holder. And that's my series Lipo 1800 mAh from Turnigy Nanotech 65C. So the battery strap is underneath on the two sides, so the right is the first we're going to lose. So these two screws from the bottom plate, super easy. So if you take a look to the new alloy one, it looks the same 100% like the old one, so you can't change them or mix them up. Yeah, it looks super nice, this purple color style, I love it. And now the left side from the battery holder. But before we're going to mount the other side, we're going to make the servo mount, so we have more space to do this. So these two screws out. And again, as you can see, looks the same like the stock one. So you have to look at this little gap, so that holds the servo. So, and as you can see, there are tiny holes, and these pins, when they coming into these holes, you can feel it if they're in the right position. So it's very easy. So please take some Loctite. I recommend this to you, to mostly all screws. That's a medium Loctite, so you won't have any problems to lose these screws, and they won't lose by themselves. Yeah, so now after that, the left side from our battery mount. So, and in my second part from the metal upgrade video, I'm going to make this second floor plate in alloy, and maybe this steering linkage, or I don't know what it's called, the servo horn for sure. And next step, we're going to make this heatsink on the motor. And to fit the heatsink, we need to lose these 4 screws from the second floor plate, so that we can get a little bit underneath. So, and that's what it should look like, guys. So 4 screws back in, and we're done. And for sure, the super cool gold alloy finish fan for the heatsink. It's 30 millimeters wide, the holes from the fan, so they won't fit 100%. As you can see, I can show it to you. So we're only able to put 2 screws in. It's okay for me, it's enough. Here, long screws, M3 screws, you need long ones. I'm going to change them to purple or gold ones later. Love it, guys, the best looking fan ever. Please leave me in the comments how you like that thing, and I know they work very well. So for sure we need to make a cutout for the fan. So very easy, so we take a cutter and that's it. Hope you liked the video, guys. Part 2 video is coming up with a lot of more stuff, so please feel free to like, subscribe and comment if you like, for sure, and see you next week.